The overall trial, it's a randomized clinical study that we're doing at MD Anderson, where we're trying to use a new ablation confirmation software that takes in consideration the biomechanical properties of the liver, but also uses artificial intelligence-based tumor and ablative zone segmentation. We plan that this study will help us to determine, by using this novel imaging technology, if we could improve the ablative margins of patients undergoing liver ablation on interventional radiology.
The study I presented was a study which was done together with the lab of Professor Speck and Ole Gemeinhardt. It's an animal study looking into higher doses of drug-coated balloons. The idea of the study was to build a new high-performance drug-coated balloon with a higher dose on it. And we have noted clinically that not every patient reacts to DCBs the same way. So the idea was to have a new balloon coated. And what we tested is, can we deliver more to the vessel wall? And with a high-dose balloon, this was possible. We could double the dose in the vessel wall. In the second part of the study, we looked at the efficacy, reducing restenosis rate, and this was also true. So the balloons was best tested against lower-dose balloons.
Within the DRAGON Trials Collaborative, we are investigating a novel procedure, combined portal vein and hepatic vein embolization. We started with a retrospective analysis, looking at the data in the DRAGON centers, after which we started the DRAGON 1 trial, safety prospective trial, in which we look at the safety and feasibility in 17 countries. So 44 centers are collaborating in this DRAGON 1 trial, and this will be followed by an RCT comparing the new procedure, portal vein embolization and hepatic vein embolization, with the gold standard portal vein embolization.
This is the so-called MOTIVE study, and there are two good things about the MOTIVE study. It's on the one hand, it's a biodegradable scaffold, and on the other hand, it's a drug-eluting material, the paclitaxel, that comes together and is combined in this study. And we expect that the good material and the good idea about the paclitaxel stays, and the scaffold itself resolves. So we have two good things. One goes away within 6 to 9 months, and one effect stays. And until now, we had the first 60 patients, and we have the first 12 months results from these 60 patients, and we are very encouraged from the first results.
Well, in my research, we were interested in the long-term durable outcomes using the Gore VBX balloon expandable endoprosthesis in aortoiliac disease. So we looked at a cohort of patients who had been involved in the VBX Flex trial to evaluate their longer-term patency. The study we performed using the Gore VBX endograft was actually using the 3 highest enrolling centres for the VBX Flex IDE trial, 2 in the US and our centre in Auckland, New Zealand. So that involved a total of 59 patients, almost half of the patients of the entire cohort, and we managed to follow those patients out to 5 years and beyond.
The PRISER study is a multi-center, prospective, non-randomized trial where we are investigating the performance of the Ranson stent of Terumo in the treatment of femoropopliteal disease. So it's a study that is enrolling 135 patients, that's the plan, in all patients with femoropopliteal disease. So Rutherford 2 to 5 with lesion lengths between 4 and 14 centimeters. The primary endpoints is a combined primary endpoint, safety first. So at 30 days, we are looking at the freedom from death, TLR, and major amputation. And on the other hand, we have also an efficacy endpoint where we are looking at primary patency at 1 year.
We chose CIRSE for our interim data release because it really comes down to the audience of this meeting. It's an audience that has a wide variety in terms of clinical expertise, geographical location, and financial access to IR care. So I think providing a message to this wide population in terms of the need of standardizing the ablation procedures that we do, it's really important. And also for us to get the feedback of this wide variety of interventional radiologies, it really helps us to improve and tailor our research according to different practice patterns.
the idea was that I get more response and that I get also maybe some criticism. What is the good thing? What is the bad thing? What can happen? And actually, I already feel that I achieved this goal. I had some very good criticisms. I had also some critical criticisms, as it should be, and that gives me really much more impact, and we can also provide all these statements into the study.
I've chosen CIRSE to present these data because CIRSE is well known over the world. It's a global meeting, and so the most important thing, it is a multidisciplinary Congress. And so there are widespread participants over the world, vascular surgeons, radiologists, cardiologists, angiologists, and it's very important to spread these kind of data with all the physicians over the world.